guys, I'm Bao, and today I'm going to tell you about how do vitamins work.
Và từ này thì sẽ cho mọi người cái app tên là Grammarly. Đây là như kiểu là digital writing
A-C-E-D-B-K.
A-C-E-D-B-K.
No, this isn't some random out-of-order alphabet.
No, this isn't some random out of order or alphabet.
These are vitamins, and just like letters build words,
These are vitamins, and just like letters build words,
they're the building blocks that keep the body
they're the building blocks that keep the body running.
running. Vitamins are organic compounds we need to ingest in small
Vitamins are organic compounds we need to ingest in small
amounts to keep functioning.
functioning.
They're the body's builders, defenders, and maintenance.
Their body's builders, defenders, and maintenance
Workers, helping it to build muscle and bone,
helping it to build muscle and bone,
make use of nutrients,
make use of nutrients,
capture and use energy, and heal wounds.
capture and use energy, and heal wounds.
If you need convincing about vitamin value,
If you need convincing about vitamin value,
just consider the plight of olden days
just consider the plight of olden day
sailors who had no access to vitamin-rich fresh
but no access to vitamin-rich fresh products.
produce. They got scurvy, but
They got scurvy.
vitamin C, abundant in fruits and vegetables,
But vitamin C, abundant in fruits and vegetables,
was the simple antidote to this disease.
was the simple antidote to this disease.
While bacteria, fungi, and plants produce their own
While bacteria, fungi, and plants produce their own vitamins,
our bodies can't, so we have to get them from other sources.
our bodies can't, so we had to get them from other sources.
So how does the body get vitamins from out there into here?
So how does the body get vitamins from out there into here?
That's dependent on the form these compounds take.
That's dependent on the form these compounds take.
Vitamins come in two types,
Vitamins come in two types:
lipid-soluble and water-soluble.
lipid-soluble and water-soluble.
And the difference between them determines how the body transports and stores vitamins.
And the difference between them determines how the body
transports and stores vitamins and gets rid of the
transports and stores vitamins and get rid of the
excess. The water solubles are vitamin C
The water solubles are vitamin C
and B complex vitamins that are made up of 8 different types
and B complex vitamins that are made up of 8 different types
that each do something unique. These are dissolved in the watery parts of fruits, vegetables, and grains.
These are dissolved in the watery parts of fruits, vegetables, and grains.
Meaning their passage through the body is relatively straightforward.
Meaning their passage through their body is relatively straightforward.
Once inside the system, these foods are digested. And the vitamins within them are taken up directly by the bloodstream.
And the vitamins within there are taken directly by the bloodstream.
Because blood plasma is water-based. Water-soluble vitamins C and B have their transport cut out for them.
Water-soluble vitamin C and B have their transport cut out for them.
And can move around freely within the body. For lipid-soluble vitamins dissolved in fat. And found in foods like dairy, butter, and oil.
Are found in foods like dairy, butter, and oils.
This trip into the blood is a little more adventurous.
Adventurous.
These vitamins make it through the stomach and the intestine.
vitamins make it through the stomach and the intestines,
where an acidic substance called bile flows in from the liver.
where acidic substance called bile flows in from the liver,
Breaking up the fat and preparing it for absorption through the intestinal wall.
breaking up the fat and preparing it for absorption through the intestinal wall.
Because fat-soluble vitamins can't make use of the blood,
Because fat-soluble vitamins can make use of the water natural,
blood's watery nature, they need something else to move them around.
they need something else to move them around.
And that comes from proteins that attach to the vitamins and act like
And that comes from proteins that attach to vitamins and act like couriers,
couriers, transporting fat solubles into the blood and
transporting fat solubles into the blood and around the body.
around the body. So this difference between water or fat-soluble vitamins
So this difference between water and fat-soluble vitamins
determines how they get into the blood,
determines how they get into the blood,
but also how they're stored or rejected from the body.
but also how they are stored and rejected from the body.
The system's ability to circulate water-soluble vitamins
The system's ability to circulate water-soluble vitamins
in the bloodstream so easily
in the bloodstream so easily
means that most of them can be passed out equally easily via the
means that most of them can be passed out easily via the kidneys.
kidneys. Because of that, most water-soluble
Because of that, most soluble
vitamins need to be replenished on a daily basis through the food we eat.
need to be replenished on a daily basis through the food we eat.
But fat-soluble vitamins have staying power
Fat-soluble vitamins have staying power
because they can be packed into the liver and in fat cells.
because they can be packed into the liver and in fat cells.
The body treats these parts like a pantry,
The body treats these parts like a pantry,
storing the vitamins there and rationing them out when needed.
storing the vitamins there and rationing out when needed,
Meaning we shouldn't overload on this type of vitamin
meaning we shouldn't overload on this type of vitamin
because the body is generally well stocked.
because the body is generally well stocked.
Once we've figured the logistics of transport and storage, the vitamins are left to do the work they came for and storage.
Once we figured the logistics of transport and storage,
The vitamins are left to do the work they came here to do in the first place.
the vitamins are left to do the work they came here to do in the first place.
Some, like many of the B-complex vitamins, make up
Some, like many of the B-complex vitamins, make up coenzymes,
enzymes, whose job it is to help enzymes release the energy from food.
whose job is to help enzymes release the energy from food.
Other B vitamins then help the body to use that energy.
Other B vitamins then help the body to use that energy.
From vitamin C, you get the ability to fight infection.
From vitamin C, you get the ability to fight infection and make collagen.
And make collagen, a kind of tissue that forms bones and teeth and
A kind of tissue that forms bones and teeth and
heals wounds. Vitamin A helps make white blood cells, key in the body's defense.
Vitamin A helps make white blood cells, key in the body's defense.
Helps shape bones and improves vision by keeping the cells of the eye in check.
Helps shape bones and improves vision by keeping the cells of the eye in check.
Vitamin D gathers calcium and phosphorus so we can make bone.
Vitamin D gathers calcium and phosphorus so we can make bones.
And vitamin E works as an antioxidant,
And vitamin E works as an antioxidant,
getting rid of elements in the body that can damage
getting rid of the elements in the body that can damage cells.
cells. Finally, from vitamin K, we score the ability to clot blood.
Finally, from vitamin K, we score the ability to clot blood,
Since it helps make the proteins that do this job.
since it helps make the proteins that do this job.
Without this vitamin variety,
Without this vitamin variety.
Humans face deficiencies that cause a range of problems,
Humans face deficiencies that cause a range of problems,
like fatigue, nerve damage, heart disorders,
like fatigue, nerve damage, heart disorders,
or diseases like rickets and scurvy.
or diseases like rickets and scurvy.
On the other hand, too much of any vitamin can cause toxicity in the body.
On the other hand, too much of any vitamin can cause toxicity in the body.
So there goes the myth that loading yourself with supplements is a great idea.
So there goes a myth that loading yourself with supplements is a great idea.
In reality, it's all about getting the balance right and
In reality, it's getting about hit the balance right
hitting that vitamin jack.
and hitting that vitamin jackpot. Bye.